Disclaimer: if you're in first or second year, you will not understand this video, unless you've had prolonged exposure to Genshin. As soon as you finish second year, everyone says the same thing. So, third year, eh? You're halfway there. But when they say you're halfway there, you undoubtedly think of a circular pie chart split into quarters that represents your time in university. Except in the fourth quarter, you're basically a washed-up graduate student. And in the first quarter, you're just a silly frosh with aspirations of passing 112. Thus, you only have one good year left in you, which is very bad. This is when the second existential crisis of your undergrad might hit you, as you take a step back and ask yourself if the discipline you chose in first year is really in the industry that you want to work in for the rest of your career. For those that have the unfortunate realization that they might have made the wrong choice, it's unfortunately too late to switch into a better discipline. I've been told that ECE does not accept many transfer students in upper years. That being said though, if you manage to push through the next 2 years and still don't see yourself working in that industry, you'll at least have a solid resume compared to the art-sci students when you apply at Starbucks. Once you accept this reality and decide to strap in for another 4 semesters, you'll start to discover all the downsides that being in third year entails. Class sizes get smaller for one. This may seem like an upside at first, since it's similar to the more nurturing and educationally supportive environment that you got in high school, but this means that you can no longer rely on your frosh group for lab answers. So you're going to have to start pulling your own weight for the first time since the Mod 1 summer assignment. Another downside is that your frosh can no longer bless you with the holy tam. This means you'll be paying for your meals out of pocket, plus the Uber Eats delivery fee and tip. That being said, you could always try to hit up your frosh's frosh for some tams. But this could backfire when they call campus security on you because some weird old person with a faded GPA is begging them for free food. Personally, I find it even worse when frosh start using slang that I don't understand, which results in me having to search it up while I try and reassure myself that saying the words on fleek and that using Vine is still a thing. Your idea of a fun night out changes too. What used to be a wild night at Stages nightclub is now a small house party with your closest friends. Not particularly because you enjoy genuine conversation over losing your hearing, wallet, keys, and self-dignity, but because Stages was shut down and transformed into a food bank during the pandemic. You'll see people that you went to high school with posting on Facebook about getting married, entering the workforce, and even having kids, which then makes you feel sad because you can barely manage to secure a quick placement while they seemingly have their lives in order. But don't let yourself get too discouraged though, since every downside can be seen as an upside. No longer being a silly frosh means that you no longer have to take first-year classes. So no more spending your entire weekends slaving away at mastering physics, mastering chemistry, and web work. Another thing is that no longer having any TAMs means that you won't be resorting to dining hall food once you run out of them. And smaller class sizes mean that you get to know the people within them a lot better. Despite all that, not all third years mature the same way. Some have aged like a fine cheese since first year, where they're now the head of design teams and EngLink's tutor of the week, while others have aged like milk left out on the counter overnight, running a discipline meme page and still unsure as to how to book a room in the ILC. But seriously, can someone please reserve BMH room 111 for me tomorrow? I don't know how dibs works.